Hey, Naomi. So a long three-setter, how did you get it done in the end?
I don't know. I think just willpower, because I don't really think I was playing that good today. I felt a little bit stressed because it was my first match after playing Kerber. So I felt a little bit of expectations to win, and I think that's the reason why I wasn't playing so well, but I'm not going to say that's an excuse.
When did that pressure start to set in for you, like this morning or during the day off? How did that process?
No, I thought I'd be fine. I was like, yesterday was my day off, and I was like, hey, everything's great, But then, like, when I was walking down the hall to go to the court for the match, then I was like, oh my God. And the hallway's super long, so I started thinking way too much. But yeah, at least I won in the end.
Naomi, you've been pretty much fist pumping and shouting "come on" after each point in the last set. Was that just a way for you to try and release some of the stress that you felt, because it was a bit of very much back and forth in the third set?
Yeah. I think saying "come on" is a way for me to stay concentrated and not like. Because sometimes my mind wanders during the match, and if I'm really pumped up, then I tend to focus really well. So I think that's just the main reason why I do it.
Maybe we just sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't raise my hand. We just had Ostapenko in here, and we were talking to her. I feel like we see so much branding from the ATP about their next generation, but we're seeing you guys in the WTA, all the young people out here winning still in late in Grand Slams pretty consistently. What do you kind of make of all your fellow youths, I guess, to sound really old, sticking around here late?
Oh, you mean like all the other girls that are like my age and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, no, I'm old. No, I think they're really good. Like, whenever I see them winning and stuff, it makes me really motivated to do the same. And I think, like, in a sense, maybe we're pushing each other to do better, because I know subconsciously I keep track of all their matches and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's really good. Like, usually I think it's a group of younger people do better than just one single, like, if you're climbing up the rankings, it's, like, better as a group. I don't know what I'm saying, actually.
Makes sense.
Like, oh my God, what am I doing? It's motivating. Sorry.
Can you compare and contrast playing on the Ash on Tuesday and today on 13th?
Well, I mean, Ash was a bigger court, but I felt like court 13 was more personal. Like, last year I played on court 13 against Coco, and I felt everyone was against me. So just to have, like, them cheer for me this time around, I felt really happy, and I really tried my best to win the match. So.
Did you get the opportunity to look at the crowd? And if you did, what did you see?
No, I didn't look at the crowd, but I heard voices like "Gambare" and then like "Come on, Naomi." So it was like I felt like maybe the crowd was mixed.
And do you feel like you're being recognized more on the grounds coming to and from practice? And how does that make you feel, if so?
Well, I wasn't on the grounds yesterday. And then today I literally just only went there for my match, and then I left. So, not really. I'm not really sure.
You just said that your mind sometimes wanders during a match. Oh, it's not often, but sometimes wanders. Where does it go?
Oh, God. Oh, once I was practicing, right? In my whole practice, there's that commercial that says, if you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or whatever, that's all I could think about for the whole practice. And I was like, why do I keep thinking this? And then, like, during the breaks, all I could see was, like, that commercial where this woman was running in a field. And I mean, it was a good practice. It's just my mind wasn't there. Like, I think it was just muscle memory and stuff, but that was a weird day.
One of the cool things about tennis is that sort of the athlete is out there in the arena for a long, long time just with herself and her thoughts. Sort of just like what you said. What's sort of been the strangest thing you've thought during one of your matches in your career as you've traveled around, and whether it's looking up in the stands and seeing someone or just a bizarre thought or whatever?
During a match, though. Well, it's not really weird. I don't think it's weird, but there was one match I was playing, and this person kept telling me what to do, right? So then I kind of wanted to, like, ask him what his ranking was and stuff. But I don't really think that's weird, you know.
What was he telling you to do, and where was it?
Well, he was like, hit her forehand, hit high on her forehand. She hits flat balls. You can do it. I mean, he was nice about it. At least he wasn't mean, you know. It was kind of, and I actually did do it twice, and it did work. But then I was just kind of annoyed because it's a solo game, you know.
So in Australia, just a little while ago, a fan gave Serena some advice 2 years ago, and she did it. But do you think that should be banned, you know, coaching by fans?
I mean, as long as I don't get in trouble, because it's not my fault. But, I mean, it's fun. Like, it's an interaction. I think tennis is one of the most, like polite sort of sports. So if there's people like that, too, and that's how they express themselves, I think it's fine.
Naomi, I'm sure you've been asked this before, but you obviously grew up with a lot of different kind of ethnic backgrounds in your character. How did you decide or why did you decide to play for Japan? And was that a conversation you had with your parents, or was it just something you were like, yeah, I'm going to do this, it's natural?
No, I talked to my parents about it. It wasn't an easy decision, but I mean, I feel more like I grew up with Japanese culture, and I feel a little bit more like that's how my personality is, and I feel comfortable when I go to Tokyo too. So,
have you ever used a salon in the players' lounge at a slam?
I don't think they can deal with my hair.
That's a good answer.
Two more questions.
You do play under the Japanese auspices, but I'm wondering if because you play a lot in America against Americans, you feel as if and you have the American passport, that you're part of the American mix of young players. Do you feel part of that group of players in America that's...
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Naomi, you have Kaya Kanepi next. She's a player working her way back from injury. I'm curious what your thoughts are on that match and how much it would mean for you to make your first Grand Slam second week here.
Okay. I didn't know I was playing her. I didn't check the draw. Like when I saw I was playing Kerber, I closed the draw, and then I won that. So then I looked at my next person, and then I closed the draw again because that seems to be working for me. So, I mean, David probably knows a lot about her, so I'll probably talk to him a lot because he likes to talk a lot. But yeah, I don't really have any plans or anything right now. So.
Okay, last question.
Naomi, time and again, you seem so open, so fun-loving, so straightforward, sort of American-type traits, I think. Yet you say you feel like you're Japanese in spirit, or your traits are Japanese. Could you talk about that, how you feel Japanese?
Well, I'm fine here for some reason, like, if I'm talking to a group, but if it's, like, a single person, then I get really shy and stuff. And then, since my face is like this, I've heard that people said that I'm kind of rude because I don't really talk or anything. And then like my head, I do this sometimes, like, because that's like the Japanese hello, and then they are like, why do you keep doing that with your head? And I'm like, oh, sorry. And then also, like, I don't really talk a lot. I know I'm talking a lot now, but normally I don't talk that much. So that's just like a few things.
Okay, thank you. Japanese, please.
さっき今日の試合はあまりいいプレーができなかったと言ってましたけれど、それは自分に気持ち的に相手がケルバーみたいな選手じゃないとちょっとこう盛り上がらなかったのか、それとも単純に技術的にとかうまくいかないプレーがうまくいかないところがあったのか、どういうふうにしたところが今日はちょっと自分としても物足りなかったんですか？
Well, I feel like ごめんね、英語で。I feel like coming off that match, I sort of expected myself to play good in every match that I play from then on. And Dave told me, like, that's not going to happen because it's not possible for a tennis player to play great matches every match. So I was expecting myself to not play as great as my last match, but I wasn't expecting this level of stress. So yeah, like I feel like I play better against the best players because I feel like I have nothing to lose, but also I have to learn how to play against players I feel like I'm expected to win against.
何が一番タフ今日の試合？
Ah.
相手のショットとか。
Well, I felt her serve was a little bit hard to read. And also because I kept coming up on the ball too. Because she hits it from a high place because she's tall. So that was a little bit difficult to handle. And also, she hits really flat and her forehand was pretty like solid cross court. So.
1回戦よりサーブの力だけで取るポイントが多かったと思うんですけど、1回戦とはちょっと違うサーブを打ってたんですか？
どうして？
打とうと思ってそういう風にしたんですか？
Well, I didn't really know. I wasn't because on the center you have the speed thing, so I can see it after every point, but I couldn't find it on this court. So I wasn't really like monitoring how my serve speed was. And then towards the end, I realized that maybe I was pushing it, so I tried to speed it up, and I think that's how I won the last game.
US オープンでは昨年も3回戦で今年も3回戦、今回はその3回戦という結果を今の大坂さんにとってはより当然というか当たり前の結果のように受け止めてますか？
Not really. I feel like since the beginning of the year I haven't done so well. I'm more grateful of how I'm doing now than I was last year. So I'm trying to appreciate these moments more, especially since I've played Kerber and I felt like I played really good. So just trying to appreciate more, I think.
セカンドセットの頭が途中から髪を束ねたとかバンドにしました。はい。あれは理由はどうしてそうしたんですか？
Cause like if I don't know why randomly if I sweat or something, sometimes my hair goes here, right? And then, but it's not like in my last match I didn't have to do it. I think it's where I tie, because if I put it here, then I think it goes more here. So then I can't see while I'm hitting, so I have to put it in a bun.
In the back. Did you have a question? No?
さっき
次のカネピどのぐらい
知ってる？全然知ってない。でも、I heard well, I know that she was a really good player before, but she got injured, so she had to qualify, and she's won these matches, so I know for sure she's going to be a good player.
Have you watched it? Play?
Have I seen her play? Eh?
Have you seen it?
No. Maybe I have when I was little, and I didn't know it was her.
さっきのテニス選手は毎日いいプレーができるわけじゃないってこういう試合相手に勝つことがいいプレーをすることが課題だって言ってましたけれども今日勝ったということは自分の中で何が良かったからだと思いますか
今日
の試合で勝ったのはどういうところが良かったからそういう難しい試合をタフな試合を勝てたと思いますか
多分集中だけ。I don't feel like I played my shots that well today. So just like trying to pump myself up every point, I feel that's the best thing I've done. Though I do know that I screamed and hit my racket, so that wasn't that great, but just trying to get through that match. So, yeah. And then the last game, I think I served well, so.
Thank you very much. One more. I'll give you one more.
最後のチャレンジのポイント、サービスエースのポイント、ビデオ判定のあれは自信ありましたか
？No. 緊張してた。Because I was like, what if it was out? Then I would have to hit a second serve. But today I was double faulting so much, and so I was like, please, Jesus, if you're real. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad it turned out to be in. Yeah. ありがとうございます。Thank you.